Hello and welcome to my Mind of Your Matter. My name is Rick, and good evening to everyone, afternoon and morning if you guys are watching from around the world. I'm a little late to my show. Yes, I know. It's because I'm having really bad chronic pain on my back and trying to figure myself out here with this pain that doesn't go away. And it seems like it's getting worse as I continue. Man, I was expecting to be in this much pain, but my goodness, that's a lot of pain. I just finished getting a little massage from this little device that I have. I put it on my back and worked my back out for a little bit, but the pain doesn't go away. The pain is constantly there, and it really sucks, living in pain and having to deal with pain on a daily basis. There must be other people out there that are experiencing the same amount of pain as I am. Um, Maybe probably worse than I am. Who knows, right? At this point, uh, I'm still trying to figure myself out and what to do for myself. I've done everything. I've taken my pain medicine. I've put this cryodorm, it's called cryodorm, on my back. I have a heating pad. I laid on that. I turned on my bed. My bed is a massaging bed, so it massages me. Um, and I was laying on the heating pad for a good about half an hour. Still doesn't do anything for my back. I did this massage thing I have here. Oh, let me just see real quick. It's a little device here that you put in like on the back, and then you turn it on. It has the buttons right here, and it goes on. This is the heating button. Then you turn it on, and then you turn on the heat, so it turns red, and it massages. So and it vibrates. It has two different with the vibration. Just turn that off. And then the massage. What I'll probably do is take it to my bed and lay on it and get a better massage on my back. I'm only gonna be on for a short amount of time. I'm not gonna be on for long. I may be on just for 1 hour, and that's it. It's just I need to lay down and I need to rest my back. Um, and you say, yeah, when you resting your back all night? I say, yeah, I was resting my back all night, but then I wasn't able to sleep like all night. I fell asleep late and woke up late also, and my back is just non-cooperative. I'm yawning. I'm still here. I'm yawning. Um, it's a little nuts for me right now as far as pain goes, and I there's no answers for it yet. I don't know what to do at this point, like how to handle this type of pain every day. It's for me, I feel clueless because it's like, what can I do to help myself that I'm not already doing? Because I seek the treatment, I go for help, I go to the doctors, I take my medicine, I put these ointments. I have so many different medicines. I have so many medicines, so many creams, so many all different types of things. Like I got, and it's just overwhelming. I'm like trying to figure out what can I put. I put the patch on my back. I put um it's kind of like it's like a heating pad, but it's a patch you put on your back and you lay on your back, and it's supposed to get really warm and help the area. I'm yawning like crazy, and I don't understand why I'm yawning. My body's probably that tired. I think that's why my body is that tired. I'm exhausted, and I haven't even done much of anything, and I'm exhausted. It does that to you when you have that much pain. It really affects your whole body, your whole energy. Let's see here. See some of the headlines of what's going on in this world. This world is a crazy world. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the show because I keep yawning. I don't think I'll be able to keep doing the show for much longer. I'm yawning, 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 and I have no clue why. But let's see what's going on in the world. It's funny. Let's see. Wow. I'm reading one of the articles here. Mark Ingram, I don't know who this person is, blames President Trump for Alabama home loss to LSU. Oh my God, they're blaming the president for this team losing. Are you kidding me? It's that doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, I keep yawning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue on the show. I just want to come on and just let you guys know that today is a really bad day. I'm suffering from really bad chronic pain on my back, and my back is just on fire. Um, just wouldn't it just doesn't let up, doesn't let me function as I want to and get things done as I need to. Um, everything's just not good right now. I'm gonna sage myself. I keep yawning. I have this tired energy on me. Turn this light off because it bothers my eyes. But let me go ahead and turn on this sage. If I could get the torch to turn on. There you go. I'm gonna sage myself and sage my energy. Yes, just sage my whole body. I just feel weird energy, and I'm under attack. My pain is attacking me. Something that it's invisible is attacking me. So we'll just go ahead and burn some of this sage. And I'll smudge myself with my sage. Let me go ahead and I'll put up my Zoom ID number for you guys for you guys to come on in. Not gonna be on for long. I'm just gonna probably be on for another maybe 45 minutes, and that'll be it. 45, maybe half an hour. I keep yawning, so I don't know. I keep yawning. It's my body's really that tired from this pain. Let me get these numbers up. I think that's it right there. Yeah, I think that's the numbers. Let me just double check. Let's go ahead and put out the Zoom ID number if you want to come in. We come in for a little bit. Topic tonight: what to do when your chronic pain controls your life. Like, what do you do when pain is a problem and you have no control over it? Like, it controls your life. It prohibits you from doing the things that you want to do. Just gonna go ahead and continue saging myself here. You can see a little smoke coming up. You guys can see it, but it's coming up. Put it over here. Just get some more heat on this. Yeah, it's a pain is a big problem with me. I suffer from chronic pain syndrome. It's a pain that's never ending. Don't have any answers for it, and it controls my life, and I have no control over it. It's like if I want to do something and I plan something, but then my pain kicks in, and my pain takes priority over anything that I do in my life, and that's sad. That I have to experience that type of chronic pain. It's just It's not good. And it really does bother me. It kind of drives me a little crazy. And like I said before, if people were to go through what I went through, they would have probably committed suicide by now. It's just because it's overwhelming. It's so much. But I'm really strong hearted, strong minded. Pain has me, has my body, but not I'm trying to like not let it, but it's something that I can't stop or I can't control. I can't control it. As much as I want to control it and think I have it under control, I don't have it under control. And it's like a kid in a candy store. You know, you take a little kid to a candy store, or they're gonna go crazy. Oh, that's basically my me with my back. It's going crazy with this pain that's overwhelming. So we'll let this sage continue to burn here on its own. Let's go ahead and let's get this Albert on here. Let's get Albert. Come on for a bit. Let's see if it's letting me. Let me see something because this thing has not been cooperative. Why is it doing like that? I don't want it like that. I want it as a pop out. There you go. Gotta really get this under control, which I do. All right. Albert will be in a second. And if anybody else wants to come on, you're more than welcome to come on. The Zoom ID number is already posted. I will only going to be here for maybe another half hour to 45 minutes. So say everything you need to say and forever hold your peace. Open talk, chronic pain, and what to do when chronic pain controls your life. Well, what I do is nothing because I can't do anything when having these spasms of chronic pain syndrome, and it just doesn't go away. It doesn't go away, and it's very persistent and doesn't respect, it doesn't care. It's just there, and it's like it's kind of like a disease in there, and it just nonstop, nonstop pain. And I'm like, well, what can I do? I'm doing everything I can, to fix what's going on. I mean, next step is going to have to be surgery, to correct my back and to fix my back. It's something that is going to take a while to do. It's something that is it's in due time. It will get adjusted and it'll get fixed. But for right now, it's not fixed. And since it's not fixed, the arthritis that's in my spine is pretty much eating up my lower back. It's eating up my spine. And the sad part about it is that in the future, if this is not corrected, I'm going to end up being in a wheelchair. I'm going to end up being in a power wheelchair. I'm not going to be able to function as I want to. I'm not going to be able to do a lot of things that I tend to like to do because of my back. And I don't want to be a vegetable. And what I mean by that is I don't want to be paralyzed. I want to be able to still walk. If I need, a power chair or whatever to get me around, well, okay, so be it. But as long that I'm not paralyzed, I am okay. Because if I ever was to become paralyzed, I would like to be put down, which is um, something that they have over in Vermont, which is pretty much, it's a humane way of putting yourself to sleep and putting yourself down, and it's legal in certain states. I think there's like I think it's like third. I don't know. It's like seven, or there's a couple of states that participate in this program where it's like assisted suicide. It's called, and it's where you go to this clinic and they go through everything, your medical records, your whole history, and they make sure that's what you really want and stuff. And if you do go through it, then they send you the prescriptions to get the medicines for the termination. and then you bring it over to where the doctor, I guess they do it in a place and like in a home, and you say your last goodbyes to everyone, and they put you to sleep, and then they put the medicine in, and you're gone. You're going to your next journey. And that they do in Vermont. I know they do it in Oregon. Um, I gotta pull up. Um, Let me see if I could pull it up. The states. I'll do it. You know what? I'll do a future show on it. We'll talk about that early termination, which you're in control of your death, and you go out the way you want to. And if you want to, not be in this world because of certain things that are current going on, or like illnesses, it has to be a reason, and it has to be something medically for you to be put down. They can't just, oh, I just want to be put down because I just want to be put down. No, they don't do it like that. It has to be something chronic that it's gonna like hinder yourself in the future and have like major problems in the future.
How about your mental health?
they um they have to prescribe these medications to you, and they have, it's like three meetings that you have, and you have to go through a psychiatrist, you have to go through the doctors, you have to, it's not a, oh yeah, you go in, you come back out, you get the medicine and you're dead. No, it's a whole procedure, and it could take up to about 6 months to a year to do. And what they do is they will, go through everything, talk to you about everything, um, make sure your mind is in the right place. They give you an option if you want to back out of it. It's all up to you. And when it's that time and you still want to continue with it, then they'll set up an appointment where you go in. You can have family members there if you want. You can say your last goodbyes as you want, and they put you to sleep, and then they put the medicine in, and your heart just stops, and you go peacefully. And I've seen it before. I've seen the programming on it, and I've seen a lot of information on it. It's crossed my mind a lot of times, but living in Vermont is going to be a a problem. It wouldn't be bad, but you know what, Vermont's not too bad. It's just the snow. It's just crazy. It's just a lot of snow out there. But there is several states that do this. It's kind of like Dr. Kevorkian type of shit, like what he was doing, and going around, and putting people down. Um, and he's probably still doing something like that. When he was doing it, he got into trouble and stuff. But it's assisted. It's like an assisted suicide, and it's legal in certain states. But it's all good. So what's up, Albert?
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, man?
What about as far as it goes and liking what you're saying about mental health?
Mm-hmm. What about it?
People, that assisted suicide isn't for everyone.
No, it's
To do.
for it's only for certain people, and you have to go through a lot of hurdles in order to get to that point. It's
Yeah,
something that is just not, oh yeah, just go and do it. And no, it's not like that. You have a lot of appointments, you have a lot of psychiatric appointments, you have all these doctors you have to go through, and they all have to sign off
uh,
on it. And that's just the way it is. And you know, would tell everyone to educate themselves on it and just look it up online, and you'll see there's a lot of information on it.
yeah, but
YouTube, you could find
why?
videos on it, and there's plenty of videos on it, and they show you exactly how it's done, and the procedures that they did to get to that point, and how they got to that point. And yeah, there's plenty of videos on YouTube on it, and also in the internet. You could do your homework, and you'll find out like which states are doing these programs. um, and it's sad, but there's a lot of states that do this program because it's your rights. It's like your right to be alive, but then you have your right to die too. you know
Yeah,
no one shouldn't control you and what you want for yourself.
Right.
because the government just wants you alive because they take everything from you. And that's what it is. They want to keep you alive as long as they can, because the more people alive, the more money, the more, slavery, I call it, is done in this country. uh,
Yeah.
it's just, you should be given your option if you want to go on and move on to the next chapter of your life. There should be your option, your opinion to do so. It shouldn't just be, oh, suicidal or suicide and all this crazy shit, because the people, they commit suicide because they can't take it anymore. And there's something, they got to that point that, it wasn't enough, and
Yeah.
they put themselves down, and they either, blow their head off or hang themselves or cut themselves, or, suicide is very real in this country. And a lot of people that are suffering do get into a very dark place, and they do things to harm themselves, and the ultimate, they kill themselves. Is that a right way of doing it? No. I mean, they could have sought help and got the proper help and gone through the proper channels, to, if they did wanted to get to that point of suicide, and their health is the issue. Then there's assisted termination in several states. um, and my state is not one of them. Connecticut is not one of them. There's several states. I know I looked into it before, and I'll look into it again. Which states? Because there's a few of them out there that does that. I know for sure Oregon is one of them, and Vermont. I'm not sure about the other five. But chronic pain, man, it controls your life. It controls my life. And I want to do so much, but I can't with the pain. The pain won't let me. And I can't go out. I couldn't do nothing this weekend. I couldn't go anywhere with the pain. And it's been starting up, like, I say, by starting up, but it's getting worse, because it wasn't too bad before, but now it's gradually getting worse. um they Every day that comes and pass, and I don't know what's going to happen to me in the future, where this is going to go, because either they do the surgery to do what they need to do to my lower back to get it corrected. um Maybe it's not a right answer to do surgery, because I may have too much arthritis already on my back. It might be a lost case. You know what I mean? It's like, we do surgery, you're probably not gonna feel any relief from it. So it's kind of like a cancer. I would compare it with cancer arthritis. And cancer is terminal. People can get better from cancer, but chronic pain, can you ever get better from chronic pain? I've done so many things, so, like, physical therapy, tens unit, heating pads, ice packs, like, massages, devices gave me massages, creams, you name it, I've done it, taken pills, opiates, and I'm still stuck in this, like, in this loophole of pain, and it doesn't go away. And my goal is hopefully to stop the pain and stop having not be able to do things, because I'm still spring, I'm not a spring chicken, but I'm still young. And I want to enjoy my 40s, and I don't think it's going to look like I'm going to be enjoying it. It looks like it's going to be a downhill slide for me. I do see myself in a wheelchair, in a power wheelchair, in the future, and it's all because of my back, and because I'm not going to be able to walk as I want to. I walked. Let me tell you about walking. I had to teach myself how to walk um, back in 2013, when I was in the hospital for a year. And when I got out of the hospital after a year in the hospital, I wasn't able to walk. I was in a wheelchair, and I had to teach myself how to walk again. Teach yourself how to walk again. And it took me months and months of therapy and like trying to walk and having like the therapist helping me because I was in a hospital, and I had a lot of therapy when I was there. And they will come, they'll get me, they'll help me up, they will like help me walk and hold me with their, because they have like these belts and stuff that they hold you, so that you don't fall. And it was like baby steps. I was doing baby steps, going through my progress and and it took a year. And when I got out, I was still in a wheelchair, but I forced myself to walk. I did, and I managed to be able to walk. I retaught myself how to walk, and it was the best thing ever. Um, but now I'm having major back problems, and it's probably going to cause me to be back on that damn wheelchair again. As much as I don't want to, because even sitting down, I'm not comfortable. Like sitting down here in this chair, it's very painful, and it's nothing like you ever expected. It's like it's the worst pain. I mean, like I think this is compared to death. This is like a close second place, because I always think that death is always going to be painful, and you go into this abyss of not knowing where you're going. And it's things that cross my mind, um, because we all going to die anyways. It's like, how are you going to die is the question. Where are you going to die? Like, in what fashion you're going to die? Like, nobody knows. You don't know if you're going to die of a car crash or a plane crash or a train crash or slip and fall and die, or have a heart attack and die or have a stroke and die, or there's all these options of dying, but you don't know exactly what way are you going to go, like which way are you going to go. um and that's where we're clueless, because we don't know until it happens. We don't know. And it's not like it's like premeditated, but you just don't know. Gotta drink plenty of water though. And I know, you know a lot of people think it's taboo to talk about death, but if you don't talk about it, then you don't know about it. You got to talk about it. you know you got to make sure you have your plans in case you do die. Everything's not left in limbo. Like, are you have your items and everything in order, you have your place in order, you have a will or a living will that you can pass along things over to others, and and so forth. But it's a good thing to do a living will. I haven't got mine's done yet. I'm working on it. I have someone that actually is going to help me with that and get it all done for me, because I do need a will. And never know, just in case, that I don't wake up one day and I stay sleeping, which would probably be the best thing for me. Because when I sleep, it's like another world. It's another world, another mission. It's like while you're in your dreams, you have the powers to be whatever you want in your dreams. And in my dreams, I have no pain in my dreams. And I'm a superhero and I do a lot of things. I'm not Superman, but I am a superhero. Um, and I have a lot of things, very lucid dreams, a lot of premonitions of things that are going to be happening. Um, that's every night I go to sleep and try to wake up. I try to remember my dreams, and your dreams pretty much guide you, for how your life is right now and what you're going through. Um, it's like a little playbook, a hidden playbook into your conscience, into your life, and what you're going through or what you will be going through. Um, but it's 420 somewhere, so happy 420. It's 720 here. I'm gonna make this show a very short show. It's gonna be the shortest show I think I'm gonna be broadcasting on YouTube. I'm only gonna be on for another 10 minutes. My back is more than enough. It's I did half an hour, well, 29 minutes right now, and I think I'm just gonna push for another 10 more minutes and call it a night. I need to continue to rest this back and try to get this back. Um, I try to get it back, trying to get my back back because my back is just. I just wish I had a baseball bat. I keep saying I wish I had a baseball bat. It's not only to hit myself with it, because I would probably like take a swing at myself and like, how you do that? Watch this, and just hit myself. No, but I could use it to stretch my back and hit the areas where it's bothering me. And I feel like a baseball bat will be the best thing to use to help stretch my back. But the arthritis, you can't. It's something that you can't. It's just because it's something that's eating the bone. It's in the bone. It's in the spine. So how can you fix an arthritic back? How can you fight arthritis, chronic arthritis on your back? It's something that it's a part of my journey now. It's been part of my journey for a long time, and I'm gonna need to get it fixed. And I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to get it fixed, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and bring in another participant into the chat room. I'm gonna bring in Angel Munoz. So go ahead and bring in Angel for a little bit. We got about 8 minutes to go. Hey, Angel, what's up?
Hey,
How you doing?
is
Oh boy,
all I can say.
waiting to exhale.
Well, I don't feel like hell. It's just
No,
yesterday.
waiting. No, no, not hell. I said waiting to exhale.
Well, oh, well, yeah.
It's a good movie
But,
too.
well, basically, the reason why I say is because the past few days has been exhausting, and I'm just happy to relax for today.
Oh, okay. And how's the thing with the phone? How's your phone going?
I don't know yet because people have had mixed things, but I've just told people they might need to get used to it.
Yeah, well, it sounds okay for now. It's sounding good. So the song it doesn't does that thing clicking,
But
then I'm
may,
okay.
But may I ask you, if it clicks, may I ask why you can't like just deal with it?
It's kind of like someone tapping you in the shoulders, and you got to look back to see who's tapping you like that. You know what I mean? When someone's like going like this to you,
Yeah.
and what are you gonna do? Ignore them? 'Cause you can't ignore
No,
it.
no,
It
but
bothers.
there's a difference between sound and touch.
Yeah, but that's the same for me because it's touching my brain, and it's doing
Oh,
it's
so
tick.
the clicking. But my thing is, if the clicking is a bother to you, there's nothing I can do because believe it or not, I'm not the only person who's been having this issue. A few
Wow,
people that are subscribed to me have been having the same issue as well with their Note 10 and Note 10 Plus.
wow. Yeah, that must be a manufacturer problem. It might be something that it's a hidden problem that the phone is defective, that it does that. It's not your fault. It's Samsung. You know it's something that they probably rushed out. They rushed out the production of it, and then didn't really test it out properly for their video. And it might be
Mhm.
something that's in the device. There's no control. You have no control over that.
Nope, not really.
No. So everything's much better today for you there in Arizona.
Yeah, everything is much better for me today, but yesterday wasn't all that well. Because today is Sunday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yesterday was fine as well, but it was Friday that was the day that I had the most struggle with.
Oh boy, what happened? What happened?
Early Friday morning, I was simply like checking a few things, and I saw that a person had removed me from his Discord, and then he went ahead and did a stream of me and a few of the people that he also kicked out, and he's took like freaking said that I was trying to blackmail and I was some form of like emotional blackmailer or something like that, and I was trying to fucking scam them. Sorry, my language is just. He
Mm-hmm.
made so many outrageous claims that were completely false. Because all I did is ask if he could help me with trying to raise money for a new microphone for my computer. And then when he saw that I typed in the chat, he was like, Angel, don't ever say that again. And it wasn't necessarily me asking. I put a person's name who he is an enemy with in that comment. And I just removed my comment and just like not did that. And then a few days later, another friend of mine had offered me a headset that he had sent in the mail, and I got this past Friday. But the thing is, he made some outrageous claim of me that is so completely false, and he completely like mixed things around because he said that I tried asking money for a new microphone after the fact that this person offered me this headset, but I tried asking before the person offered me that headset.
Mm-hmm. And this is all on Discord or on YouTube?
Because believe it or not, there was a night another person's stream where I was a part of, and he simply made a comment in the stream, and then a few minutes later, he pretty much just removed me, and then the following day, he made the stream on his YouTube channel.
Hmm. Yeah, it's maybe over jealous, I guess.
I don't
Or
know what it is because I've been supporting this guy for so long. But for him to simply remove me all because I was a part of someone else's stream who he also is friends with, and for him to accuse me of blackmail when I've simply like made the comment and I put a person's name that he's an enemy with in that comment is completely ridiculous. And he kind of just came at me and for no apparent reason when I've been with him. He's been more nicer to me than the person that put it in the comment that I said about.
wow, and he took things his way and manipulated for, well, it's just people are weird. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The world is weird. The energy is weird. Um, people are opportunistic. You know, and they say they're your friends, but then they have a knife right behind you, ready to stab you in your back at any moment.
And believe it or not, he was treating me like I was his freaking slave because he expected me to mention his channel on my own YouTube channel to promote him a bit. But I have my own stuff for my own channel to do with, like my own content. And he expected me to do his work, like promote him, do a shout out for him, or like to tell people to go, hey, subscribe to this person if you can and such. He expects me to do that. So pretty much ever since then, he has been used me and the other people that he kicked out as our freaking slaves because he believes he's the king of all of us and we should bow down to his authority.
Oh boy, that's sounds like I wouldn't want to be friends with this person. I don't know who it is, but I couldn't. That's like, I just couldn't be around people like that because it's just, for me, I don't like that energy. The energy is not something that I want around me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like, it's probably best that you're not with this person or have anything to do with this person. I would even mention this person on your feeds and on your streams
Well,
and
I was friends with him, but I never like promoted him once because I was doing my own streams, doing my
hmm
own stuff. Like the
hmm
times that I've done streams at places, I usually just interact with the people around me. And if there's ever an actual form of channel that I want to give a shout out, I'll give it a shout out when
but
I feel if I like you enough. And even though I was friends with this person, if you are trying to like command me, hey Angel, I demand that you promote my channel.
uh, kind of crazy shit is this? I'm like,
Well,
you know what? Go fly a kite. That's what I tell them. Like, go fly a kite in the highway.
yep.
It's like you could go with the others that are flying the kites in the highway. Just don't get hit by a car. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
but he expects he's the king of everyone, and he basically tells people what to do, what to where to go, and he expects us to follow because he basically is playing a game of follow the leader, like he is the leader and we are his followers, and we are supposed to do whatever he fucking says. Sorry, my language again.
it's okay. Um, yeah, I mean, for my advice to you is, like what you do every day, you wipe your ass and flush it down the toilet,
Yep.
and you let that shit go, and
Yep.
that's what you do. If they're not with you, they're against you, and that's fine. You don't need them.
Yep.
For some reason they need you because they're the ones that are like antagonizing you to have you do things for them, which they should be doing on their own.
And believe it or not, the other thing is he expects us to give all his money to him when I have my own stuff to take care of. Because I was asking if they could help me out with raising money for a new microphone because about 8 days ago, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, another person's channel was doing a channel review of mine and suggested that I should get a microphone because the audio on my Halloween video wasn't all that great and people could barely hear me. And I want to get a new microphone ASAP because they've helped me out a few times. And it's just I was in a desperate need for a new microphone because I didn't have all that money, much money on me. And the microphone that I had looked at that I wanted to try to get was the Blue Yeti because Blue Yetis
Hmm.
are expensive.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's what you see right here. Well, you can see it.
Yeah, and
It's right here.
yeah, and I want to get that microphone because I've heard so many good things about it.
Hmm.
And the times that they've helped me out, they did it as a volunteer thing. Like when they helped me out with my new pair of glasses, it wasn't me asking them; they volunteered and did it for me. The times
Hmm.
that I needed a new fan because the air conditioning in my old apartment building wasn't all that great, I did not ask for them to get me the fan. They volunteered and gave me the money so I can order a new fan. But I just figured since they've helped me, might as well see if they'd be willing to do that. But he took it too far, all because I mentioned a specific person's name in my comment.
Mm. He probably felt something, and then I don't know, try to make you feel bad, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Well, not everyone is a friend, you know.
yeah,
A lot of people are just acquaintances that people that They're not true friends. They're just people that you know. There's a difference between friends and acquaintances. An acquaintance is just someone that you know. Friend is like they know you and everything about you, and you see them and you interact with them and everything. That until you classify them as a friend, then they're just acquaintances. And that's about it. They're just acquaintance. Not everyone is going to be there for you. A lot of people are just opportunistic and they just want to use you. But you have a strong heart and a strong will, and you sniffed it out, and
yep.
you called it, and you know you shouldn't let it ruin you, though.
And I'm not, but it's just what he said about me is what really I wouldn't say triggered or angered me, but it was like what it's kind of like a person making an accusation without any proof or evidence.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because an accusation is an accusation, but there needs to be proof or evidence of that accusation.
Now, this is an ongoing problem, or is just something that just.
No, it's not an ongoing problem. It's just the he when he removed me, I simply questioned him privately on Discord because we're friends or more so acquaintances on Discord, and I and then the following morning, he made the stream, and as he likes to say, he called me out when all it was a misunderstanding between of things like the whole thing about the microphone. I was simply seeing if they could help me because they've helped me out a few times, but the few times that they had, it was them volunteering to do so, and I was expecting that they would do the same. And he said that I asked for the money for a new microphone after this one person had sent me a headset for my improved audio, and the headset that I got works perfectly fine. But ever since the time that this person offered me the headset, I haven't even asked one time for any other money for a new microphone because I think this one will do just fine.
Mm-hmm. Seems like you got a person of a bad seed, I call it.
Yeah.
Bad seed. It's just
Yeah, I
misunderstanding.
mean,
There's some kind of mix understanding, and not only that, it's just YouTube is not a platform where you go to bash people or do anything like that. It's not. It's kind of like it's dumb. Why are you gonna do that?
yeah,
Why are
exactly.
you gonna go on YouTube to bash people and rally people against others? It's like it's kind of like a troll. Like they're just like trolls. That's all the only thing I could call them. It's a troll, and why you go on YouTube to like vent out your displeasures, which you can just do it one on one with the person you have the issue with and resolve it. And it's probably not even his business to be worrying about your microphone or your situation, or what's going
I
on.
mean, the only thing he should have worried about is like when he told me to never mention that person's name ever again. Just left it at that because I did basically followed his orders to never mention his name ever again, and I was going to follow what he said. But he should have just left it at that and not worry about it anymore.
Hmm. Hmm.
But the thing that a lot of people have talked behind the scenes on Hangouts privately is that the reason why this person kicked me out of his Discord and made the stream call me as he said out is because I was a part of this person's stream because a couple nights ago a friend of mine who I been known for a little over a year now and that has two autistic sons of his own. He did a stream where he wanted to just have some laughs and have some fun time with each other, and I decided to join. But then after that, I saw that this person had removed me from his Discord, and I don't know. But the thing is, when you remove someone all because he is part of a stream, there has to be a purpose, and if he has a purpose as to why, he's like hiding something that he doesn't want to tell.
Jealousy.
Yep.
Something screams out jealousy in my head really loud. When I see loud is like screaming in my head. Like it's just jealousy, envy. That's another word that comes in my head. Um, they're just not the people that you should be associated with. And it's good that that happened because then you saw their true colors and what they're about. You know, they only, sometimes they only color you a certain picture, but you don't want like the drama that comes with it. You're trying to be
No.
helpful, you're trying to do you, and worry about you, but then they want you to
No.
worry about them too. I'm like, I don't got time to be worried about you. You got your own shit.
Yeah, I got my own stuff to take care of.
Yeah, you got your own shit to take care of in
And
your own
I
world.
haven't been a part of his Discord, believe it or not, for like nearly a month. And it's not because I'm ignoring him, it's because I have my own things to take care of here in
Mhm.
Arizona now because I now am working longer hours 2 times a week.
Oh, you got the hours that you wanted.
Well, beforehand, it was only one time a week from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on
Mhm.
Wednesdays. And now I'm working from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Wednesdays and Fridays. And but it's still a volunteer position. And people have often said that volunteering is of your own time. But there's a difference between volunteering. Volunteering, if they operate as a position that needs help, then yeah. But if it's like a job that has volunteer opportunities, then you need to stick to a schedule, and that's what they don't understand. Yes, volunteering is um, uh, 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 of your own spare time, but there's a difference because I've seen many places that were looking for volunteers, but didn't have a precise amount of time that they wanted them to be a part of. But I've also seen many jobs here in Arizona so far that likes volunteers, but it has it as a scheduled thing like the 9 to 5 people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that they're gonna in time they'll promote you up to like a job, you know,
Well,
like you
yeah,
gotta.
believe it or not, I wouldn't mind working there if I had to, but also the areas I've been working at really makes you want to just go in the direction of being at a theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I work in the section called the planetarium at the
Mhm.
science center,
I love
and
planetariums.
huh?
I love planetariums.
And the
Favorite.
planetarium is almost like a gigantic
Mm-hmm.
theater screen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's awesome. They have one in Florida. I went to the over in Miami. It was my favorite place. It was
But
so.
yeah, and but the seats. Some people think that the buttons on the seats make the seat recline. No, the seats are for like trivia because there's a few showings at the planetarium
Mhm.
where it requires people to push the buttons that are on the seat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like in Miami, the planetarium down in Miami, very educational, very fun. I love everything about space and science and education, and one of my favorite places to go in Miami. I'm pretty sure out in Phoenix is beautiful and awesome too, and it's a good energy. It's just you just can't mix yourself or get yourself down for stupidity or people's feelings. Like,
Yeah,
this is what I usually say: fuck people's feelings. You gotta get shit done. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't got time for feelings. If things have to get done, it has to get done. I can't sit here and be Mother Teresa to the world. I can't. I just do what I can, and I do as much as I can, and that's it. you
yep,
know
exactly.
you're not Gandhi, you're not Mother Teresa, you're not Buddha, you're not, you're Angel.
Yeah,
And I'm Rick, and
yeah,
that's all you got to take care of is yourself. And don't let anyone put you down, or they could talk the talk, but that just says a lot about their selves and their lives.
yep,
It's
pretty
it's
much.
it's a
Cause
mess.
yeah, cause yeah, cause yeah, I tried reframing from saying people's channel names on here.
Mm-hmm. No, because I like, for me, I could really care less. I could wipe my ass and keep moving forward. I'm just turning on some candles. So I might be on for a little bit longer, so I might as well just turn on my candles here. 'Cause, I think I'm gonna
Have
take
you heard? Have you heard any form of clicking since I've spoken?
a little bit, a little bit.
But
I
not as much.
Not as much.
That's a good thing then.
Yeah, it's a little. It comes and goes, but you know, it is what it is. I just gotta deal with it. I'm just surprised that a phone of that magnitude is doing that, and you're not the only one with that issue.
Nope.
So,
Many of other people are experiencing this issue with their Samsung Galaxy Note 10
hmm
phone.
hmm so it's like, you wanted to do a review on that phone, and you done the review yet?
I'm right now getting things put together for it, but right now I haven't filmed the video because, for me right now, I just want to test it out more before the review is filmed.
All right. Well, You had it for how long now? A week?
I've had it for about a week and a half now because I got it not this past Friday, but the Friday beforehand.
Okay. Well, you could do a review. You could do like a 2 week like your first 2 weeks with
Or
the
maybe
phone.
I could, do it after the first month of owning it.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's up to you how you wanna what you wanna do and
Yeah.
how you wanna do. Test everything about it. Test the camera. Test the video quality. Um, like we know we have this problem with this damn clicking thing, so you can always bring that up. Uh, you could bring out the positive with the negatives, and what you like and what you dislike, and you can make a video out of that, and it'll be good. People will watch, and
Yeah.
just say, look, this is my review of my Note 10, my Samsung Note 10, and just tell them, listen, everything, the positives, the pros, and the cons, you know, and is it worth buying it? Like your opinion, it's just based on your opinion, and you got to do your eating thing that you do, that you go out and eat. Angel always eating. Angel eats a lot. Have you got your pizza? Is there Little Caesars down there in Phoenix?
Yeah, there is, but I
Oh,
haven't. But I haven't been there since I've moved here.
oh man, come on! You gotta get your pizza, man. You gotta get your extra meat, your meat. What is it? Sausage, bacon.
Well, the thing is, there's been places that I've been going to that I like more than Little Caesars right now because the place.
Oh, good. That's good. You got to do a review of Phoenix. Then you got to do a show
Mhm.
talking about Phoenix and the restaurants
Maybe.
you've been and your opinion and how you feel from Minnesota. Make a video about
Well,
Minnesota.
there's gonna be a few videos coming up, but I don't know how long it'll be because there are a few things I need to get taken care of. Like I need to take care of a few videos that people tag me in to do. It's just I need to make time to do it.
Oh goodness, did you do that video with the radish and the Oreo? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I did that. I did a live stream, believe it or not.
Did you do a freaky sardine?
Yeah, I added sardines.
Oh, do you like the sardine? Did you go head first with the sardine?
No, because basically what I did is I held my Oreo, scooped a spoonful of relish on top of the Oreo cookie, and took a piece of sardines and added it on top of the relish.
Wow. There's a shortage on radish. You know that, right? The prices on radish is gonna go up.
Wait, there's a shortage on relish right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and the prices of radish is gonna be going up.
What? What?
Yeah, shut up. Like for real, I read an article on it. I was like, and I started thinking about you too. I was like, this is funny. But yeah, they have a problem and they're short and prices are gonna be going up on radish.
Wow.
But oh man, so you ate the fish, you ate
Yeah,
the
I did.
sardine, but did they have the head and eyes and everything?
No,
Okay.
it was
Whew.
basically just the body and fins.
Oh no, not the fins. No, you see how I see it. I see like this little fish with eyes and a little mouth, and it's like looking at you. It's like, don't eat me, don't eat me, and you're like, I gotta eat you. No, no. Where am I going? You're in my belly. Get in my belly, you fish. Oh man, how did that taste? But you had to
Um,
eat at the same time with the.
well, yeah, basically, we had to put everything on top of the Oreo or in between. So basically, I took the relish and sardines and added it on top of the Oreo and put it in my mouth. And I had to eat a total of six of them, not at once, but one at a time with the stuff on top of it. And believe it or not, I barely tasted those sardines because the relish and the Oreo overtook the sardines.
Wow. So it wasn't fishy.
No,
Oh goodness. Well,
I didn't taste any form of fishy taste to it, and I even thought that I was gonna puke and barf afterwards or the following morning, but that never happened.
eh, hey, I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm yawning so much. I'm just
Well,
really
I'm gonna get
happy.
up and let you fall asleep there, Rick.
Thank you. No, man. I just
Because
thank
you said
you.
you're gonna get out. You said you're gonna go and have a short stream, and
Yeah, but
I
you're on
wanted to
here,
come
so
on.
I turn on.
I wanted to come on and test the microphone and speaker to see if the clicking is still happening, and if it's not happening all that much as it once did, then it must be a good thing then.
It
And
does it a
I
little
also
bit.
just want to speak to you.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. It does it. It doesn't like it still does it, but it's like a clicking sound. I wonder if you do your shows from your phone, if it like does it like when
Well,
you're.
actually, you can watch a few of my shows
Mhm.
through my phone because I did a live stream a few days ago where there was a five-car pileup accident in downtown Phoenix, and also did a
Shit.
live stream last week at Popeyes trying one of the chicken
Oh
sandwiches.
no! Did you get into a fight with someone?
Well, no, that was
Oh
a good thing, but I even said during my stream that it's nothing worth fighting or you losing your life over.
man, man! You didn't see that body slam? They body slammed that lady to the ground.
That's
On
because
Popeyes. Like there was it was on, I think it was on Fox News. They showed a video. The guy got arrested um for aggravated assault. But he picked up this lady outside and body slammed her to the floor, and Angel dropped off. But yeah, he body slammed that lady to the floor. The guy was like 29 years old. I don't know how. The lady was like in her 50s, I think. If I'm not, I don't have that article up because I got rid of it.
no.
But yeah, it's messed up, man. Freaking Popeyes, man. You go over
Well,
there.
she didn't have the right to go up in there and make a complete ass out of herself, neither.
No, but it doesn't. It doesn't like. It's not a reason for her to be having to be body slammed. You
Right,
know,
I
it's
agree with
just not something that should be done. Like violence, like, you don't get resolutions from violence,
you. No.
and it's just it is what it is. Let's see. I'm gonna see what's on the news here. Um, it's just the news is basically football and stuff. Just a lot of football games today, and the news is not it's not so much. I have on my phone, but I'm just to the point that I think I'm gonna go lay down, and I'm
No.
gonna wrap up the show, and we'll stop it at 8 o'clock my
No.
time. So we'll give it a chance. Let me go ahead and refresh this here. Oh wow, there's an Air Force identifies missing airman who fell. What? He fell out of plane. He fell out of a plane and I'm
And
pretty sure
maybe
he's
I.
dead.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna read that because tomorrow's Veterans Day. So I'm definitely gonna take a look at that and see what happened. For someone to fall off the plane. That's not good. Yes, my Dolphins won. My Dolphins won a second game. Congratulations to the Miami Dolphins for winning today's game 16-12 against the Indianapolis Colts. We'll do this sports real quick. We got the Rams and Pittsburgh during the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh is up 17-12. There's 38 seconds left on that game. Carolina versus Green Bay. Green Bay wins 24-16. Buffalo Bills versus the Browns. Browns pull off a good win over the Bills 19-16. Surprising game. We got Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans come up with a big win over KC 35-32. We got Baltimore Ravens versus the Bengals. Baltimore trumped all over the Bengals 49-13. and we have the New York Jets versus the Giants. New York Giants, they're both from New York. They use the same stadium, and guess what? The Jets win 34-27. And we got the Cardinals versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers pull off a win with a 3-point win, 30-27. And the shocker, I'm gonna leave the shocker for the end, but we got Detroit versus Chicago. Chicago wins 20-13. And the shocker of the day, the Atlanta Falcons defeat the New Orleans Saints 26-9. And they played over in New Orleans. Wow. That is a quick little rundown of today's games, and gonna about to wrap it up in a few. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope everyone tomorrow has a great Monday. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. Government is definitely closed. Banks are closed. Um, it's not work continues, so everyone's gonna have to go to work, be your slaves that you are, and make that money. And yeah, I am a veteran myself. I used to be in the military, so people wish me happy
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day and thanks.
Happy Veterans Day.
And it's uh it's cool. What I'm gonna do tomorrow, same thing I did today, sleep. Sleep, wake up, take care of phone calls, a couple of phone calls I gotta make. I gotta wake up early in the morning and make a couple of phone calls and do some tidying up. I gotta tidy up my place and do some laundry and good things like that. But my back is what's killing me, and then I have things to do and I haven't been able to do because of my back. So I'm gonna try my best tomorrow to get everything done and to be back on here again at around 6 p.m. Eastern time. So you know, this weekend was very challenging for me. It was a very painful weekend. My chronic pain was at an all-time high. It's not getting any better, and I hope other people with chronic pain. I will have other people with chronic pain that will come onto the show in the future. I'm gonna be working with my trauma therapist to see if I could get um, patients and have them come on to the show and talk about their pain and talk about what they go through on a daily basis. And I think we'll do a series on it, which would talk about chronic pain. And everyone who has chronic pain or some kind of pain, or if it's mental, is it physical, it doesn't matter. Bring it over here and we'll talk about it on My Mind Over Your Matter. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up the show. It was a pleasure being here tonight and try to pull off a kind of successful show for me with that amount of pain that I'm in. But I'm gonna wrap it up. Albert, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Thank you,
Mhm.
Angel Munoz, for coming through. You're amazing. Keep your head up. If they want to keep their heads in the sand, that's dumb, not you. Never let no one tell you or dictate you anything. You are your own individual person and you make your own decisions and what you want to do in your life. So, with that said, thank you
Okay.
again. Have a good night, a good day, and a good morning. And we'll do this all over again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you and have a good day and a good night and a good morning. Bye for now.
Good night.